An AI like Microsoft Copilot can make the process of researching for a literature review super easy. So if you've already got a research question and you know the direction you're going, start with that. If you don't, you can actually get help with that from an AI as well. Once you've got a research question, you can make a prompt. This prompt is a little bit long because I'm giving it a lot of information that's going to hopefully help it give me a useful response. So I wrote some background information about the project. It's for my college composition class. We're creating a literature review about college instructors using AI to communicate with students. We're going to eventually be using AI tools to create examples of teacher communication that we will analyze. And then I ask it to create a very basic outline that breaks the topic down for the literature review so that each of the 4 people in the group is responsible for a section of the body that takes 3 to 4 paragraphs each. And I asked it, rather than just to make one outline, to give me 5 very different options to choose from so that I can kind of use my own brain and start to think about different options I have. Let's focus on the student engagement one. Okay. Bam. So I'm asking it specifically for scholarly journal articles because that's what I need for my literature review. And I told it what section I need evidence for, and it gives me a list. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you're clicking the links here, right? So click the link and look at the article. Use your own knowledge about scholarly journal articles to be sure that this really is a scholarly journal article. So I can see that it has citations. I can see it's got a research methodology, so they've conducted some research, so that's a good sign. And if you're not sure, something that I'd really suggest is, looking up information about the journal itself. So look up information about, is behavioral sciences a scholarly journal? And see if sources are telling you that it is or it isn't. I noticed here, so it has these little, you click on these little numbers to get to the links, and I noticed that 4 and 5 didn't have links. So let's see what happens if I search for that. It doesn't say anything. Wow. So let's see if Google Scholar has it. This is hilarious. So that's a source that doesn't exist. That I find hilarious. So that's something to keep in mind, that the AI will make up sources. So if it does that, right, so I've got 3 sources that are probably good. I haven't clicked all of them. What you can do is you can ask it for more sources, or another thing you can do is if I put this in Google Scholar without the quotation marks, it'll find other articles with similar titles, and those will actually probably have useful information on this topic. So when you're in Google Scholar, click on these links that say PDF, or sometimes there'll be one that says HTML. These will take you to the actual full text of the article, whereas if you try these ones, sometimes they go to the full text of the article, but sometimes they go to a paywall where you can't access the source unless you pay for it. And you can also try doing similar searches like this in the library databases. Like once you get these key terms or titles, then going to the library databases and looking for articles on this is also going to be useful to you. So I'm glad that I did that kind of in real time here, so you can see that Copilot is super useful, makes things super easy, but it's still not foolproof. It still hallucinates and makes things up, so always be careful when you're using AI. I hope that helps. Thanks very much.